Hey guys, welcome to day 8 of the Oola Life Challenge with me, Linda Myers. All right, so today's day is we're going to talk about family. So we've talked about fitness, we've talked about finance, and today's the third F of family. So what is family, right? I love the quote from the Disney movie Lilo and Stitch. Family means no one gets left behind or forgotten. Walt Disney himself has been quoted as saying the most important thing is family. So, but in general, family usually is defined by those that we're related to by blood, by marriage, or adoption, right? Family relationships are very powerful. As with any form of power, it can be used for good or it can be used for evil, right? Oh, and with great power comes great responsibility. Okay, can you tell I've been locked in the house with the kids too long? Or maybe it's my Disney show today, but that ends my cartoon and superhero references, I promise. But we're all aware of these complicated family relationships, right? While love from a healthy family relationship will help us grow towards our Oola life, toxic relationships live here too, and they need to be dealt with in order for us to continue on our Oola life journey. When you have a toxic relationship with a friend, you do have the option to end that friendship. But when it comes to family, it becomes a little more complicated, wouldn't you agree? If we don't do what is needed, whether that's to set boundaries, offer forgiveness, or confront an issue, that toxicity will spread like a virus. Take a look at your family as a series of rings, like a target. And in the center is the core of those family members closest to you. And that core could be your spouse, your children, your parents, your siblings. And then as you move out that core, you're going to go through aunts, uncles, grandparents, cousins, right? Until you get to the most outer portion of that ring. And it's going to be those family members that you only see at weddings and funerals. So, but here's the thing. Each of those layers does not have to be defined by the relationship to you or by them. Who goes into each portion of that ring is defined by you. Maybe your mom and dad is in the outer circle because it's not a good relationship. Maybe you have a special aunt that is in the core. You get the picture, right? Consider this mental exercise as a way to begin to set boundaries if needed. It is permission to keep some members closer than others and regulate your time accordingly. And I will also say that although I hope I don't have to say this, that if you are married with young children at home, your spouse and children should be in the center of that core with you, right? Because here's the thing with family is that just like each of us, every family is dynamic and it's different and unique. And in family, everyone has their own opinions, roles, and personalities. But what you do have control over, is you. Yes, you have the power to control you and only you. And this power in return will affect those around you. A better you makes a better family. So how will you use this power, right? All right, today's Oola rule is love, lead, and commit. Love is beautiful and required love is beautiful and required in order to live an Oola life, right? And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for our Oola life. We have to give love, receive love, forgive when we're hurt, accept forgiveness when needed, and we need to know when to let go. We need to make sure our love is pure without conditions, because pure love propels us towards our Oola life. Remember, we evaluate where we are and where we want to be. Pure love is going to get us where we want to be. Toxic love is going to block us, whether that's ourselves or other people around us. It's going to be a blocker. So, lead is regardless of your role in your family. So even if you're not the head of your family, you can lead by example. Inspire others to be their best self and commit. Commit to your family. Make time for your family. Don't let life happen to you. Live intentionally, but by deciding to build family relationships, investing in your family is investing in your Oola life and living your dreams, right? So a lot of this information is probably not earth-shattering or new to you, but it's something that we often need to hear, right? Because I know I can speak for myself that those that are closest to me, those that are in my core, I often take advantage of the most. I lash out when I'm angry at other people because they're my comfort zone. And we need to be cautious. We need to make sure that our love for them is pure and that we do set the example. Are we perfect? No. And that's where forgiveness comes in. When we do make those mistakes, we need to be able to ask for forgiveness and we need to be able to accept it. So today's assignment is to ask yourself this question: am I loving my family well? And then take action on your answer, right? The challenge is not about making sure the laundry is done and the beds are made. Whether you're a daughter, a son, a mother, a father, an aunt, uncle, brother, sister, all of the above, you are valuable. It doesn't matter what your role is. Regardless of how your family interacts, you can be the best version of yourself when it comes to taking care of yourself and loving others well. Not just going through the motions in your role, but really acknowledging the influence you have, whether you see it or not. People are watching. Secondly, take action. Where can you be more unconditionally loving, patient, respectful? Yes, families know how to push buttons. They're the ones who installed them in the first place, right? Who needs a hug? Who in your family needs a hug? One book that I love to recommend to people is The 5 Love Languages. And while my love language is not physical touch, it is my daughter's. She needs hugs every day. So taking consideration, not just what you need, but what the love language is of the others that you live with and that you're close with. You know, who needs a hug? Who needs a phone call? Who needs a little bit of encouragement? Who needs an apology, right? Don't just think about it. Do it. Go give someone a hug. Text someone, tell them you're thinking about them. And I will see you tomorrow for day 4 of the Oola Life Challenge, when we're going to talk about the 4th F of Oola, which is our field.